Hi everybody, it's Jennifer and welcome back to my channel. Oh, it's Monday guys, and I've decided to title my Monday Drill with Me's Jennifer's Monday Musings. I guess that's what you want to call it. I don't know. If you don't like the title, I couldn't think of anything else. I'm sorry. So, I hope everybody had a good weekend, and um, at least I did anyway. So, I decided to start Monday off with a drill with me. And so, those of you that, watch me do drill with me, pull out your kits and let's get diamond painting while I ramble on about what's been going on. Let's see. Goodness, it has been a quiet weekend. In between lives on Saturday, I sat and watched a movie with little dude. He wanted me to watch a movie, and so we watched a couple of movies on Netflix, and he which was fine. I mean, I had no issue doing that. I I've been trying to set up, one night a week for everybody, for all of us, me, and Miranda and Justin to watch movies, but it doesn't always work that way because, Miranda's, now goes and spends time with one of her friends, and then, Justin, if he's not with his friend, he goes and spends time, he'll stay in his room, which is no big deal. So he he just looked at me Saturday after my first, my afternoon live, and when I told him I was gonna, have a movie day with Sky, and I said, "Do you want to, watch a movie with us?" Now, mind you, little dude, because he's 9, he likes, the cartoon movies like Disney movies and stuff like that. Justin's completely different. And so Justin turns around and he says, "No, because I don't want to watch Disney movies." He says, "I'm too old for that." And I looked at him and I said, "Okay, but mommy watches them." "Well, you have to." "What do you mean I have to?" He says, "Well, you have to because of Sky." "No, I watch them anyway." And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm going to go play my video game." "Okay, fine." So that's basically what resulted in Saturday being is him watching his video game and me and Skylar watching Netflix. So it was funny, but that's okay. So, of course, we did have another tornado watch the other night, and that was an experience. But it ended up being a severe thunderstorm instead, which was good. So we didn't have to worry about that. And I didn't really tell the boys or tell Skylar because, yeah. But he kept coming out and giving me updates, which was kind of funny. I had to laugh because, yeah, he likes to give me the updates. I don't know why, but he comes out every, 15, 20 minutes. And we have on his tablet, he has the AccuWeather app on his tablet that I never took off when I gave him that tablet. So he likes to, look at it. And he came out and he looked at me and he says, "We're not under a tornado watch anymore." I said, "We're not?" "No, we're under a severe thunderstorm watch." And I said, "Okay, do you know what a severe thunderstorm is?" And he says, It's a bad thunderstorm. Okay. So yeah, it was kind of cute. So I think I'm gonna have a little meteorologist when he gets older. Who knows? But it's cute how he comes out and just tell me this stuff. And then Saturday night during my evening edition live, he was sitting out here watching um, YouTube, and I guess during World War One, there was a ship called the Lithuania list. I don't even remember now what it's called. And he's been watching the documentaries. And I looked at him before I started my live and I said, dude, what are you watching? And he says, I'm watching this. Well, I thought it was a movie because one of the people that played in The Mummy plays in the documentary. I was like, okay, is this a movie? No. And he pushed the pause button. I'm thinking, okay, you're watching this? And he says, yeah, it's interesting. Okay. And I mean, I'm glad that he likes, watching that kind of stuff. And it's kind of cool that he would, you know, watch that kind of stuff. So it was really, it was crazy. I mean, he's telling me stuff when he got ready to go to bed, telling me stuff. I was like, how, and I looked at him. I was like, okay, this must go for it. And it's kind of, it makes me proud that he knows these kinds of things. So, which is, the good thing. So, I did want to let you guys know I am going to be starting Diamond Tube on my channel, and it's going to consist of tips and stuff and reviews, whatever. And I'm going to be starting that tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'm going to do, this, do, 2 Diamond Tube videos a week like I do with Drill With Me's, or what. I haven't decided yet, but it's going to start tomorrow. I have the first one already, I haven't recorded the video yet, but I have the first subject for the video already, ready to be recorded and so forth, and ready to go. So, and it's going to be about, how I store my drills, my leftover drills, like, my, the round ones, square ones, blah, blah, blah. And, also I know, somebody had asked me, to do a video about doing diamond painting, square diamonds, the checkerboard, the checkerboard version. Or, yeah. You all know what I mean. So, I'm going to do that too. So, I've been, and this is with a lot of help from, some other creators that, help me with ideas. And I really, really appreciate your all's help. And I'm, thank you all so very much, because I'm not one of these ones that can, come up with stuff like this. And I'm glad that that there is a community of us that is willing to, you know, do that and help us out. And it makes me, it just, you know, because I'm not one of these creative people. Trust me. I mean, yeah, I know. I cross stitch, I diamond paint, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just not, when it comes to coming up with ideas, I just, and I think that's why my floss tube videos weren't the greatest. And so, but that's okay because I'm going to restart them over again. And I'm not going to be doing Stitch with Me's because I tried to do one before, and for me to do that, it was kind of, there was a long pause, a lot for, you know, having to count and stuff, and it's just really, really, it was, and I wasn't going to do my floss tube anymore, only because when the thing was, when I started this channel, I started it with the idea that it was going to be just floss tube. Sorry guys, my throat is like still kind of in between today. And that's what I started the channel as. You know, it was going to be, you know, about my cross stitch and stuff like that. And, you know, I didn't get a lot of subscribers then. And, you know, and it didn't bother me. You know, I wasn't, you know, too worried about it. And, but I got a lot of, you know, I got a lot of views on the videos, but not a lot of, you know, feedback, comments, like I do with diamond painting. And it started getting me down in the dumps. And I'll admit, yes, I stopped recording videos for a while on my floss tube because my depression got the best of me, that I said, you know what? And it wasn't only just because nobody wanted to comment or give any feedback. It was because when people did comment, I got a lot of, you know, negative comments. And it bothered me. Yes, I'll admit, you know. And now, you know, that I've been doing this, you know, doing my channel, it doesn't bother me so much now because, you know, I have the diamond painting community, and some of you, you know, I think like maybe 50% or a little higher are cross stitchers. It doesn't bother me so much now, if that makes any sense. But I just felt like, you know, and I think when diamond painting came along, I think that was kind of like, okay, you know what? This is my chance to, like, quote, run away from floss tube and start over with diamond painting. And, you know, I didn't do it in the most, you know, easy way. I didn't, like, you know, warn anybody before I did it. I just came up one day and just said, okay, here we go. I'm going to be diamond painting from now on. I didn't kind of like go into a video, and I mean, if I did, it wasn't, I didn't make a big deal about it, you know. So, and not only that, I think I was sitting here, one reason I just was thinking about this was because I was sitting here last night and I was thinking, and wow, a friend of mine that I cross stitch with, or that is in one of my cross stitch groups, she she messaged me on Facebook, and she says, do you still cross stitch? And I said, not really. It's been a while. And I said, it's just because, you know. And she says, well, I missed your cross stitch post. I said, I'm sorry. And she said, I also miss your videos. And I said, well, I stopped doing those because, you know, I wasn't, you know, getting a lot of feedback, wasn't getting a lot of, you know, either way, I wasn't getting any, you know, really good feedback from it. And I just thought, you know what, what's the point? And she just kind of said, well, you know, a lot of people have been asking, you know, if you're still doing floss tube. And I said, well, okay. And, you know, and I thought about it. I mean, because I was asked like a while ago, I'm like maybe a month or so ago. And, you know, I have previewed, I've shown some of you on my lives, you know, my cross stitch and stuff. And I put it aside. I tried the crochet thing too, and it just didn't, you know, a lot of people didn't watch, you know, that live stream or watch any of those videos. See, what happens is when I record a video and I post it, like a cross stitch video or a drill, you know, a diamond painting video, I look at how many people view each one. And that was one reason why I stopped the crochet video, because, or the crochet with me's or whatever, because not a lot of people watch those, if that really even matters. But, and, you know, I've been told, you know, do you, it's your channel, you know, and people will eventually, you know, come and watch, which is all fine and good. I mean, you know, I would be ecstatic if people watched all my videos every single day and people commented every single day. But you just don't know what this girl would be doing. This girl would be doing happy dances all across the freaking, and then knocking over her drills, but doing happy dances all over her apartment. They would just, yeah. But I won't do that for you. So I thought long and hard, and I said, you know what, I'll try again, and, you know, see what happens, and go from there. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to just wipe the slate clean on a floss tube. I'm just going to start over at number 1 on floss tube videos. And, you know, it will be, you know, update on my whips and stuff like that, and other, you know, ideas and things like that. I'm hearing a weird noise, guys. I have no clue where it's coming from. I'm hearing this weird noise and I don't know where it's coming from, and it's kind of freaking me out. But, so I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, give you guys heads up now. You know, those of you that do cross stitch and that are interested, you know, please, I will let you know when I will start. I have to get another lamp like my aunt light, so that I can have it for over there by my recliner, because I am not going to be able to start stitching until I have a light that's bright enough. And this one is, so, and I don't I just, because this one is so big, I'm not going to have time to move it around. So that's all right. I will get a tabletop one instead. Let's see what else is going on. Trying to think. Um, I know you all know about, the issues that Justin has been having with, you know, the skipping school and skipping classes and so forth and so on. And last week we had a little, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know how to even explain it. He sent me a text message telling me that he was down in the office. And I asked him, why, so forth and so on. And he said, think I'm getting in trouble. And I said, for what? And he said, Mom, that's the thing. I didn't do anything. And I thought, okay, you didn't do anything. What didn't you do? And, well, she's saying that, whoever his art teacher is, saying that, he, I guess, was sneaking out of a building. And I was like, okay, whatever. And that he had hooked class. Well, Justin has taken it upon himself now when he knows, when he's, leaving to get on the bus, leaving the school to get on the bus. He comes home, or he calls me. Sometimes he video calls. Sometimes he just, calls. Or what have you. So I asked the vice principal, I said, well, what day and what time did this happen? And she told me, and I said, well, that's not possible. And she said, what do you mean? And I said, because he video calls me every day at that time when he's ready to walk out of the classroom to go to his bus. I said, there's no way. And, well, she didn't want to believe me. Now, mind you, those of you that, have been watching and know the situation that I've been having with this vice principal, she didn't believe me. She told me that I was lying, that I was covering for my son. She even called, my son a liar, blah, blah, blah. I snapped, and I mean, my thing is, there isn't any communication between any of the teachers, the administration, the school, regardless. There's nothing. And I tried to explain this to her, and she didn't want to hear it. And I told her, I said, look, I said, my son is not lying. I'm not lying. I said, I have proof that, he's, where did that go? I have proof that, he's been calling me when he's leaving his class on the times that she's saying that he's, skipping his class. And she, didn't believe me. And I said, you know what? No. And it's getting frustrating because he's been trying really, really hard to, stay there. And I told him, he's been trying really hard to bring his grade up. And it's like, you know, I'm so frustrated right now with the school system and this school. It doesn't, it makes no sense to me. So I just told him, I said, look, I said, please go to your classes and, I said, get some kind of a verification about your sixth period class, because according to one of his, I don't know who it is, but there was a teacher that told him that because he only needed, I think it was like 4 credits from one of his, majors, like, history, math, what have you, that um, he didn't have to take his sixth period class, which is chemistry. So I was, I told him, I said, well, I need you to get some kind of verification from whomever, because I don't want you to keep getting in trouble for if you don't have to take that class. If that's the case, then, you just sign out and go home. I mean, that's the only thing I can tell you. So he did. And I told him, I said, I said, just, try not to be late, because I really, 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 really don't want to have to deal with this one vice principal. And he's like, but it's always just me. And I said, well, I don't know, honey. I said, there's got to be something that's going on, that, she would single you out for. I said, it could be because of your friends. It could be something. I don't know. So he's kind of like, and he told me, he told me Friday, he said, Mom, I don't want to go to school. And, I said, well, I'm not withdrawing you. It's not happening. I said, because that's, we're not doing that. And he's like, well, no, I don't want to withdraw. He says, but I can see why, my 2 sisters, Ariel and Miranda, had such a problem when they were there. So and I really think it's just, disadministration. I don't know. I'm not going there today. It's Monday, and I don't have the patience. And I'm hoping that nobody calls me about it, because I just don't have the patience for them today at all whatsoever. And I forgot to put do not disturb on. So yeah, I'm just really, I'm just not thrilled right now with them. Oh, let's see what else is going on. I have, I went to go, I was going to start reading more, I was going to go and get some more audiobooks from the library on my Hoopla app, but I can't. Sucks. Because I have to wait until, I guess, May 1st. So, I gotta wait, which kind of sucks because I really, really need something to listen to. And I've, now that I don't have anything to listen to, I will start listening to my, my podcast, which I have totally just like ignored for the past like month or so, and I think that's wrong. So I will, you know, try to remember to do those. I think that's what I'm trying to come up with, on how to put it. Usually when I'm diamond painting, I'm listening to a book or watching TV. It really all depends. And I think that's, kind of what's going to happen when I do, start stitching again. Listen to a book, podcast, something, or watch, It's, I don't know. I mean, I just hope I'm not making a big, I don't know, mistake at doing that, again. I mean, I love stitching. That was my first love. That's always been, what I've done before I did anything else. I mean, cross stitching was my main hobby, along with reading. And, then I started scrapbooking. Then I started, quilting, which I didn't finish. I mean, I didn't, keep that hobby because to me, it was just too much crazy work. And, and my mother is the quilter. I'm not. And it's kind of, I just don't want to, how do I put it? I don't want to turn my diamond painting friends off. I mean, I know, there are most of the ones that I know and have talked to do cross stitch. So, I mean, I just don't want everybody to think, oh, she's going to just totally leave us and so forth. No, I'm not. I will still be here. I will be diamond painting. Trust me. I'm not, I'm not giving up my hobby. You must be crazy. I'm trying to think. And I didn't write anything down this week to talk about. I am almost done with, and of course, I'm getting a little frustrated. I'm like I said, I will be doing a post review of my Supernatural. But I'm getting a little frustrated, and I'm hoping it's just because it needs to be sealed in. But there are some drills that look like they're going to just pop off. I had to stop using one of my pens. And as some of you know, I was using this pen. And I'm sorry, Annika, it was just making my hands hurt. I was using this one, which I still use, but I don't use, I'm kind of, one of those ones that likes to rotate. And lately, when I started when I started the square one, my hands my arthritis decided to be special, I guess. So, I said, guess what? So, I am back too. And my best friend found one, so she let me have this one. And she made it for herself, but she likes using one like this. So she decided that, those work better for her. Don't ask me why. No clue. So I told her that, she was like, here, you can have this. I don't use it. I said, okay. I said, are you sure? She said, yeah. And if I'd known that she, was making it out of a plain pen, I would have, I would have snatched the idea up myself. And, hey, I wasn't thinking. There is a pen that I do want to get, and I think I'm gonna have to go searching for it again. Um, it's a breast cancer pen, and I think I'm gonna have to go searching for it. Dollar General used to have them, and I couldn't find it the other day when I went in there. So I'm gonna have to find it because I want to make myself one, and have a pen. So yeah. I'm trying to think. Anything else going on that I need to think about? I feel like there is. Oh, I will be starting, hopefully, if I continue to get, make a dent like I am with this one, my Sons of Anarchy one, I will be starting. I'm trying to decide if I want to start that one, and I'm gonna show a picture, and you all can comment below which one, which one you can vote, because I don't have a way to put the vote up at the top like everybody else does for the poll. I have, I promised them. Says it right. Yes. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Never mind. I was, but I'm not. Never mind. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. The way I planned it. Yeah. Jennifer just doesn't. Anyway, never mind. Forget that idea. We did have a wasp in here. Let me tell you, that was an experience. I don't know. I've never had Skylar get stung by one, so I don't know if he's allergic. I know I am, and it wouldn't have been pretty. And I had the windows open because I was trying to, let some air in here, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, I happened to see a wasp on the screen. And I said, oh, no. And Miranda was sitting there, and she's like, what's wrong? And I said, shut the window. She said, why? And I said, shut the window. And she looked, and she's like, oh, yeah. I mean, this thing wasn't a little itty-bitty wasp. It was a big one. So she shut it. And I got to call the office because there's the screens on our windows, for some reason. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Don't fit. I don't know why. I'm never in my, I don't know, if it's because, the maintenance people rigged them themselves. Who knows? I have no clue. And so I'm going to have to call the office and have them come and, put new screens in here because, yeah, I'm not trying to get stung. Not happening. Then this morning, Justin went out to go to the bus. He comes in, he texts me, and he's like, it stinks out here. And I said, what do you mean? And he was, I mean, now mind you, he's outside walking to the bus. And I said, what do you mean it stinks? And he said, Mom, he said, the sewage pump. I said, what about it? And he said, and he called me and he says, now I know why they're working on, why they just, why they're working on plumbing issues today. And I said, oh, really? And he said, mm-hmm. I said, oh, goody. Just what we need. So we're without water until lunchtime. Fun. Not, because I'm not thrilled. Trust me. I'm not thrilled about it. Mm-mm. Not looking forward to, I mean, it just puts everything, I can't clean, which I had planned to do this morning. So instead of cleaning, I'm doing my draw with me because I can't clean. And have to wait until after, lunchtime to do anything. And I'm not happy about it. I mean, mind you, I'm not thrilled whatsoever. But, I can't do anything about it. So, it is what it is, and it's okay. Let's see. What else is going on? Trying to think, because there's usually, I know you guys probably get tired of me doing this every draw with me, and usually I have a thing written down. Good God, I don't think there's that much this week. I mean today anyway. There'll probably be more on Friday when I do my draw with me then. I think that's it for this week for, now. I know I didn't do a whole lot of drilling while I was sitting here talking. I'm sorry. I have been thinking, I know I said I wanted to do this and I was going to do this, like every Friday, but it didn't seem like I got a lot of feedback for this, and it kind of, I was kind of disappointed, but it's whatever. My Friday draw with me's, I'm going to basically have it as I'm trying, I don't know what the exact title is going to be. It's going to be, a draw with me, I guess, like, I don't know, my draw with me book chat, and then, the title of the book. So, those of us that, do read and, like to read and so forth, guys, that will be another video that I will be doing. I'm thinking about doing one also for podcasts. I mean, I'm not sure, but I mean, you guys, please, let me know. I was thinking about, yeah, Now, see, I'm going off on another topic that's not even had to do with that. But I was thinking about doing, making the the Friday ones, every other week or whatever about, a book or whatever, or about a podcast. And I don't know. You guys, please, if you guys, think that, those are good ideas, please comment and put, and comment below. Give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all think. I am still waiting on Skylar's diamond painting. My best friend has one that she's going to let him practice on. And they told me when I emailed the seller about it, they said that when I checked the tracking, it said that that the tracking number didn't exist. So I then in turn turned around and messaged the seller, and I was like, you really need to tell me what's going on with this, because I'm being told that this tracking number does not exist, and I want to know where my product, my item, my order is, because if this doesn't exist and you guys never, whatever, I want my money back, plain and simple. That's all there is to it. And they finally sent me a message, and the first message I received was, your order has been shipped. And I said, well, and that's when I replied back with a screenshot showing them that it's saying that this this tracking number that they gave me didn't exist. And he says, so they sent me another, message back, and they were like, well, it's on your way, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, okay, if you say so. I realize, a lot of us don't like, ordering from AliExpress. Trust me. I don't like it either, but I'm to a point now, after dealing with this one store, I'm coming very, very close to saying no. And I'll just, take the plunge and go with Diamond Art Club or Amazon or something else, because I'm just not, I'm not satisfied with the last two stores that I've ordered. And yes, I love the one I just got from Home Fun. I can't wait to start that one either. And only because it looks so much better than my Houcan one. And it's, so we'll see. We shall see. And I want to do a video about my favorite stores, but I haven't had enough experience with that yet to say that yet. So that's another, idea I have, going around. But I think that's it. So I think that's it for me this week, guys, or right today, guys, for now. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, please, post them, comment below. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And y'all have a great day, and God bless.